Hi, I'm Cara from Homemation, and I'm sitting here with Andy from Barco Residential to tell us a little bit more about the brand. Welcome, Andy. And for our end users to get a better understanding, what does Barco Residential do?
Barco initially is a video display manufacturer. So we make video displays for the medical industry, for commercial cinemas, for museums, for simulators like Formula One or aviation. Barco Residential is obviously a subsidiary within Barco that caters specifically for the residential market. So high net worth individuals that want to put a cinema in their living room or in their residence, maybe a super yacht or something along those lines, where they want the very best video experience possible to go with high-end audio and the cinema/media room experience.
What makes Barco the brand of choice for high-end cinema and media rooms?
Our heritage within other markets that we leverage. So as I say, we're the #1 supplier globally in commercial cinema. We own about 60% market share. So from that experience, we like to believe we know a little bit about what we're talking about in terms of high quality video. So we offer a wide portfolio of projectors ranging from approximately 20,000 euros up to 250,000 euros. And then video display walls on top of that. So depending on people's requirements and the technology they're looking for, we have a solution for them.
How are Barco projectors and video walls manufactured?
So all of our manufacturing on the projector side is manufactured in Europe, but our headquarters in Belgium. So we've got multiple production lines looking at single chip projectors, 3-chip projectors, commercial cinema projectors. And then with our LED technology, we have manufacturing plants overseas that we use who manufacture products specifically for Barco using our own patented hardware. And then we also do the video processing for those LED walls back in Europe, which really helps us stand out from the competition because it's our unique proprietary processing as opposed to relying on third-party processing like many other manufacturers.
Yeah, so that little bit's covered in my next question because I was going to say, what makes Barco different from the competition?
Where we can, we do everything in-house. So in terms of video processing, so on and so forth, we don't rely on third-party companies to do that because then we're in complete control of the video quality, the integration of hardware, etc. So that's a big benefit. The technologies we use, so on our projectors, for example, we use very high quality FPGAs, which allow us to do much more complicated, if required, geometry correction. So not just standard keystone, but real simulation grade geometry correction, which ultimately means that if you've got complex installations, we can preserve the integrity of the image for the customer. We also cater DCI projections, so the same sort of projection as in a commercial cinema, which allow customers to watch what we call day and date content, which is essentially, with the right hardware, a customer can watch a movie in the comfort of their own media room cinema at the same time as the theatrical release. So you need specialist hardware to do that, but for those that wish to do it, Barco can offer that.
I think you've covered this a little bit also, but can Barco projectors cater for more than just cinema?
Very much so. I think we're guilty of calling them home cinema projectors, but realistically our projectors can be in a dedicated home cinema like the one we're sitting in now, in a media room environment, on the sun deck of a super yacht. We've done outdoor cinemas before. One of the key things is we have a wide portfolio, with different quality levels, but really the main differentiator is we increase brightness as we go up in the portfolio. And as you move out of a dedicated cinema, which is a light controlled environment, into a media room, or as I say, sun deck on a super yacht, we have more ambient lights. And you need more light output from the projector to display a good quality image in ambient light environments. So having that depth of portfolio allows us to go into those other more challenging environments, I should say.
How easy is it to install a Barco projection solution?
I think very straightforward. So we have a web interface that customers can use, or system integrators I should say, that really does make the setup very, very easy for them. It's incredibly intuitive to use. Because it's a web UI, it can be accessed remotely if needs be. So I, for example, when needs be, quite often from the UK where I'm based, will remote into systems with SIs on site, whether it be South Africa, Dubai, you name it. I'm quite often remoting into systems just to give people pointers or to troubleshoot or otherwise. So there are a lot of tools available that we can use and help people with, but in terms of its intuitiveness, basic configuration of a projector, you can set them up in 15 minutes and they'll look brilliant, and then do the color calibration on top of that and you've put in the cherry on top of the cake.
Well, thank you for your time. That's all the questions we have for today.
Perfect, thank you.